I have a question for you. As a functional health practitioner or coach, should you be using TikTok? It's been a successful marketing tool for a lot of functional health practitioners and coaches, but the question really is it right for you? And did you know that the US President Biden recently signed a bill last week to actually potentially ban TikTok, adding to the growing list of countries that have already banned it? Regardless of the TikTok politics, the social media platform, as I said, has been a successful marketing tool for some functional health practitioners and coaches. So hopefully, if you're one of them, you have been building a backup plan, as I'm about to discuss here in just a moment, in order to preserve connection with your audience if access to the platform changes. Personally, TikTok isn't really my thing. I enjoy spending time on Instagram, and target market research shows that my ideal clients like to hang out on Instagram too. But even other social media outlets like Instagram have their own risks. Meta platforms in general experienced an outage recently, and this has happened a few times in the last couple of years. So regardless of where you focus your marketing efforts, here's the most important thing that you need to know and do. The number one goal of all of your marketing should be to move people onto your email list. Because think about this. If Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok were to shut down today, you would lose contact with your entire audience and all of those potential clients. An email list is like backing up the data of your phone or your computer. It is your marketing insurance policy. Plus, we're all aware of the potential for censorship on social media platforms around important health topics. While email service providers are sensitive about content being shared in order to monitor true spammers, you generally have more content control and sharing freedom via email. And most importantly, email is how you can continue to build a higher level of trust and rapport with people over time in order to cultivate client opportunities. Because as marketing research indicates, it takes at least 20 touch points and upwards of 500 before a person becomes a customer. Now, you can accumulate some of the necessary touch points from places like social media, in-person talks, and networking groups, but ultimately an email list is where you have the best chance to consistently accumulate touch points that will lead to more clients. For example, on average, I know that a person is on my email list for 6 months before they will book a discovery call and enroll in one of my programs. It takes time to build a relationship with potential clients. It's like dating, as I had recently discussed in one of my other blogs and videos. Everyone's email list starts from small to zero, and that's totally okay. No matter how small your email list might be, you just want to remember it is the only piece of marketing real estate that you actually own and have control over. So that's why in the rest of this video, I want to give you 3 strategies to help you build a high quality engaged email list that will lead to more client enrollment opportunities and ultimately more revenue in your business. Now, here's a little unknown secret about my business that might surprise you, is that I have created a successful 6-figure health business with a relatively small email list. Full transparency, my email list currently sits around 4,000 contacts after being in business for over 10 years. In my first year of business as a functional health practitioner, I made $75,000 with less than 200 people on my email list. Having a small email list and creating a successful health consulting practice is contrary to what you might hear out there in the marketing world. There is a lot of chatter about how important it is to build a large email list and all the ways that you can do it. In my experience, success isn't necessarily built upon quantity, it really depends on quality. Having a large email list doesn't matter if it's full of poor quality contacts who aren't your ideal clients or don't engage with you. In fact, poor quality contacts on your email list can actually hurt your email deliverability and open rates if they aren't engaging with your content and affecting your ability to really reach your ideal audience. Engagement is the bridge that improves email marketing outcomes while building rapport and trust with people, which gives them the confidence to invest in the service and unique gifts that you have to offer. Again, this is just another example of why it's so important to move people from social media platforms or other marketing opportunities such as speaking events onto an email list. And I have helped plenty of practitioners build an email list to easily enroll clients without even having to be on social media, simply by doing what I am about to share with you. Now, here are the top 3 strategies that I have used to build a high quality, engaged email list and have taught other people too. Number 1 is to tap your network. Your next 5 clients are likely within 6 degrees of separation from you. All you have to do is get your message to them. According to the law of attraction, you generally surround yourself with similar people. And if you're passionate about the work that you're doing, those around you will likely find it intriguing as well. Since everyone's email list starts at 0, to initially get mine started, I tapped into my network by exporting all of the contacts out of my phone into my email marketing system. Then I crafted a business announcement email centered around sharing my personal health story and the transformation that I had experienced from doing the work that I do. This established rapport and trust immediately with my contacts. From this initial single email, I instantly enrolled 2 clients in my $3,000 program. Offering workshops at my local yoga studio and kettlebell studio with sign-up sheets to collect email addresses, going to meetup.com groups, establishing referral partnerships with my chiropractor, acupuncturist, and fitness industry friends, and co-hosting webinars with entrepreneur colleagues who offered complimentary services to my work are all other ways that I've tapped into my network to build an email list and connect with those ideal clients. Don't underestimate the power of your immediate network. This is the low-hanging fruit in your business that is often overlooked. All right, strategy number 2 is you have to commit to consistency. Remember, marketing research indicates that it takes at least 20 touch points and upwards of 500 before a person becomes a customer. So you've got to commit to consistently creating those touch points if you're going to grow an engaged email list that will produce client opportunities for you. Consistently emailing your list not only nurtures potential clients into actual clients, but can also inspire the people on your email list to share your valuable content with others to organically grow your list. Consistently showing up in some type of marketing capacity, whether it's doing in-person talks, social media, networking groups, or something else, is critical for driving traffic to your email list as well. If you don't build consistency, it's like planting seeds, but never watering them in order for them to grow and flourish. So right from the beginning in my business, I set an intention to email my list weekly with valuable tips and information to help them reach their health goals. I also invited my email list to share the information with others who would benefit from it to organically grow my list size. The more touch points you create, the more rapport and trust you'll build with your audience in your list, increasing your chances of enrolling clients or having them refer somebody to you. So I want you to pause right now, pull up your calendar or project planner, and plug consistent weekly or bi-weekly times to email your list and show up in a marketing capacity to commit to that consistency. Now, number 3 is to share your story. As motivational speaker and coach Bo Eason said, people follow your story, not your resume. As health professionals, we tend to nerd out about all the cool science stuff and our credentials, the resume. But that's not what your ideal clients really care about. They want health transformation and social proof that you can help them. By sharing your personal story, you are doing a couple of things. You're showing them what is possible for them. You are providing social proof that what you do works. And 3, you are being personable and creating a connection to increase trust quickly. Storytelling is the marketing technique that draws people in and encourages them to engage with you. When they hear your story, they think, wow, that sounds like me. That person really gets me. And they will want to read on, learn more, and eventually schedule a call or enroll in a program with you. Now, you might be thinking, but I haven't completely healed myself yet, so I'm not confident in sharing my story or my ability to help others. And it's cool. We all deal with this imposter syndrome sometimes. And here's the awesome part. By sharing your story, you'll never attract anyone who is more advanced than the skill sets that you have to offer right now. Because why would somebody who is ahead of you in their health transformation journey be attracted to what you're currently sharing, right? And there are a ton of people who are actually 2 steps behind you who need the solutions that you have to offer at this exact moment in the journey that you're on. Now, you're on my email list, so watch how I implement these 3 strategies not only here, but also on Instagram and other places where I speak and have appearances. These marketing strategies are part of the foundation for your success. And by the way, some of the most common questions that I get asked by functional health practitioners and coaches are things like, well, where can I find my ideal clients? And what social media platform should I be posting on? Or even, do I have to be on social media in order to get clients? And the answer to these questions really depends on who your ideal client, aka niche, is. When you're clear about who your ideal clients are, you will know exactly where they like to spend their time so that you can get in front of them, what social media platforms they prefer, if any, and how they like to receive information via video, written content, or talks. And then these insights then become the guidebook for the marketing strategy, and that will be the most effective for you, giving you the greatest return on your time and effort. So, to help you with this piece, I want you to save the date for my upcoming 3 keys to finding and enrolling clients training that is coming up on May 22nd at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. I will be sending details out about this soon. All right, I hope you found this incredibly helpful. I will see you in the next video.